It's the first inaugural spectacular grand championship of the DCP newlywed / best friend / dating significant other show. I'm working on the title. It's still a working title.
We can see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unbeknownst to some of you, behind your backs, I have spoken to your significant others.
You ass.
Oh boy.
I have asked them questions about
That's what
you.
that look I got
About
was
me?
about.
I thought it was about them.
No, it is about, well,
Their
okay,
opinion of me.
it is about them. The questions are about them, but this is the competition. My goal was to put you squarely in the crosshairs of your significant other. The winner of this competition will get an opportunity on DCP's dime to go have a Valentine's Day dinner with your significant other. You will enjoy it. You will, at different times in the podcast, be asked a question.
Oh, no.
Different times. It's not going to be like one large
It's gonna
thing.
be, we're going to be in the middle of a
I'm
deep
just gonna
dive
be, it's
conversation.
going to be a
It's gonna be
hot
like,
topic, hot swap.
You're
You're going to have to answer
peppering this throughout the show.
yes.
yeah.
You will be asked a question about how your spouse answered this particular thing. What they're, let's throw something like, do they like long walks on the beach, right? Or something like that. Nothing like that, but something like that.
Okay.
And if you get the answer right, you will get a point. You get it horribly wrong, you will show the internet how little you know of your significant other and be shamed forever.
I'm scared.
We are just going to ask something really.
Wait, who's asking
Basic.
Pope's questions?
I haven't looked at my wife's answers. You're going to have to just trust
Mm.
that I'm being honest.
So it's rigged. I see.
It's not rigged. There's no other
Pope
way
really
to
wants
do
that
this.
free dinner, I
Yeah.
think.
It's not
How to
rigged.
justify a free dinner on the expense account?
All right. So we're going to start off with something really in the spirit of Valentine's Day. We want to know what your best friend or your significant other is most afraid of. What would they answer as something they would be the most afraid of?
Oh no.
We will start off with Briar, since
Homo doesn't even know the answer to this question.
There's
no way.
This
Why
is
you
a
start with
lightning
me?
round. We're starting with Briar because he's such a dick to me sometimes. So we're just going to go there. Briar, what is your answer? What is your wife's? What is she most afraid of?
Watts delaying Anthem.
That is incorrect. Your wife answered that she is most afraid of an unflushed toilet. If I lived with you, I'm afraid of an
Wow, what an
unflushed toilet
answer.
as well.
How is
What
that
an
somebody's
answer.
greatest fear?
That
Brian,
is
it must be really
You
bad at your
made
house,
her-
man. That's
Brian,
the
you
thing.
made
Even
her
some
clean the
stinkers
toilet.
in there, man.
Some emotionally scarring toilet experiences. That's what that is.
Really? All right. The next question is from. The next answer comes from Andy. So, let's hear what you got.
That is my girlfriend. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
look,
Mm-hmm.
there's two answers she'll give.
Mm-hmm.
One she won't give with the expectation knowing it'll be public. The first one, I'm gonna say butterflies.
Interesting. That is not the correct
Okay.
answer. She said she's most afraid of looking back one day and feeling like I didn't go for opportunities because I was too doubtful or just never made the time to attempt it.
She
You have to get this word for word.
Wow.
'cause this is
Very
hard.
long answer.
She went for the one I didn't think.
The
she was
real
going
answer.
for. All right.
So maybe that will you'll base your answers further on. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Real.
speed
She
this
answered
up
these
a little
really
bit.
That's
honestly.
some
God damn
Pepe
it.
hands in the
Yeah.
chat. Right there.
Travel Danielle.
Real.
Basically
Datto?
butterflies, though. Basically butterflies.
Datto?
It has to be spiders. I think it's spiders.
That is correct. Datto is
Whoa.
answering the correct answer. It is spiders.
By the way, they've been together for the least amount of time out of all the couples here. Just want you to know. Okay, great.
That means they still talk.
All right, Watts. What is your significant other most afraid of?
Apples.
Apples?
Really?
It's not right.
Apples,
Is
huh?
it? That's not
Scary
right.
movies.
What?
I
No.
want to hear the story
It's a
behind
really
apples, though.
scary movie. He
What
hates
happened?
the sound of people eating apples to the point where he leaves the room if someone's eating an apple.
But that's
This is
that's
good
hatred.
information.
That's not
This is
fear.
afraid of. Like, does he get petrified when he sees like a bowl of apples
he
in
goes
the
like
middle
this.
of the room?
Yeah, you say it's pretty
So
petrified.
it's like a cringe?
Tomorrow on Twitter, his whole feed is just gonna be people
Apples,
going,
yeah.
crunch.
the
ASMR.
sound. Yeah, it's
Apples with
loud.
Tomo.
Please do that. Please
No.
tweet at TWAB times 2.
All right.
Scary movies aren't
Memes.
scary.
What is memes most
All
afraid
right.
of?
If it's gonna be like, oh my god, type of stuff, like I would say spiders or bugs for sure.
Is it spiders or is it bugs?
I think her most feared insect is a spider because I've never
is
seen her
correct.
kill a spider in my whole life. It's always
She
been me.
She answered spiders.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm glad it's not the super deep existential inner. What kind of
Well,
existence?
this is part of knowing your significant other and how they would answer. So I guess this one is my wife's. Oh no. All right, I'm not
AKA the
looking at it.
cheating.
What is she most afraid of? I believe it's our daughter getting hurt. Okay. Flying squirrels.
Okay, well, great.
That is terrifying.
I can't lie. That
Well, there we
is
go.
that is
Flying
petrifying. I
squirrels.
mean, why can a squirrel fly? I completely agree.
But they're cute.
All right, so that puts Datto and Tefty up. We can continue with the podcast.
All
He's
right.
getting track
All
here,
right.
by the way.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
someone
Are you-
someone besides Pope. keep
Hefty.
Rat
My-
birds.
My biggest fear is 15 pounds of crawdads. Personally,
Mm.
yeah,
Oh,
terrifies me.
That's actually a good
Yeah.
one. What is
Like
what
a
are your
thought
fears?
challenge?
I wouldn't know how to answer this question. I don't know. Someone
My-
murdering me?
my-
That's pretty
my-
scary. I don't know.
my biggest fear is clowns.
Man eating clowns? That's pretty scary.
Man eating?
Just
Resident Evil
you know,
lickers in
clowns.
real life?
Ooh.
No, like
That'd be
Stephen
fucking
King's
scary.
It clown, Pennywise.
Mr.
I
X?
just
Gonna give it
Okay.
to you? Pretty
X
scary.
gonna give it to you. You know?
I can't stand clowns.
Good to
All
know.
right. All right. Anyway,
Fears clown.
well, I think they killed it with each one of their characters' individual
Yeah.
abilities and talents. And speaking of talents,
Oh no.
I need to know what you think your significant other's hidden talent is. Each one of them
Hidden
told me what they
Hidden
think their
talent? It's hidden.
their
Why would we know?
Their talent is. No, and so
Okay,
each
what's
one
the
of
exact question that you asked them? Because I
Yeah.
don't want.
Yeah.
It's probably what is your hidden
talent.
talent?
What talent or ability does your significant other have?
Oh.
So basically, they're asking what there's, that's the question.
What theirs is, not ours.
yours.
Oh.
God
so you-
damn it.
Give me
Wait,
the exact
what?
question you asked
So
them.
okay, so you asked them what our hidden
I
talent.
don't respond to people yelling at me. Okay,
Pope,
so
for
just slow down.
fuck's sake.
God damn it, Pope!
Look, this is so convoluted, man.
It's not.
Yes, it
Well, no,
is.
have
You
any
are.
talent.
I'm
If you just
asking
win in.
you about your significant other. Don't think about them. What
Wait.
would they say their talent is?
Okay, so it's their
you've
talent.
used this like twice now, 3 times.
No, I haven't. Patrick.
Yes, you have. First time,
No, I
first time,
haven't.
I was going to be
Let's-
answering what is my significant
know.
other's talent. Second time, I'm answering what my significant other thinks my
know what?
talent is. Now we're going back to the significant
Patrick,
other. What is it?
The fact that you're frustrated right now and
Just read me the
and-
exact
and-
question.
and are
So
are
simple. Just read me
exuding
the
so
exact
much
question.
emotion is making me entirely happy. I mean, I love this. This is serving its purpose without even serving
The
it.
exact question, Pope. Just.
I would like to know what your significant other's ability or talent is.
Okay.
That still doesn't make sense.
Since this question is being
their
asked
talent
to
What would
someone,
they say
is their
their
talent.
significant their talent is? Yes, or
There
What
you
ability.
go.
so you okay?
Is the word
There.
secret in the question?
Yeah, why'd you say secret, man? Secret tattoo.
All right.
Completely throwing us off.
I was trying
It's
to
a red
make it
herring.
interesting. All right, it's not a red herring.
Their talent is?
Just answer the freaking question.
What their talent is.
Who's going first?
What do you think
Is
your
their
significant
talent.
Going first.
Okay.
Oh my god. Memes?
Like besides
What's memes?
fucking.
Memes is super easy.
Can you give the question in the form of another question?
Tefty.
All right.
What is Memes' talent or special ability?
She is a singer-songwriter.
Okay. That is incorrect. Well, that is true. But she said
Are you
her
saying,
talent-
Pope, that she's not a talented singer and
no,
songwriter?
that's not what I said. That's just not the answer
Wow.
she
Oh.
gave. She said
Sure you
being
wanna-
anywhere on time.
Oh, that's the opposite of mine. Wait, is mine that I'm late? Oh, no,
That's a
never mind.
quality. That's not a talent.
Okay, you can take that up with your.
You can talk to her about that.
Yeah.
You can talk to her.
I'm gonna
about that.
agree with
yeah.
that. That is a talent. That is a
All
talent.
right.
Nah, that's a trait. That's a trait.
No, it's
It
talent.
is not a trait.
Yes, it is.
I've met enough
Absolutely.
people to determine that it's some people are.
Did you use the
talented
word
at it.
hidden when you asked them this question, or just
No, I am
Okay.
reading it verbatim. All right. Watts. What is Tomo's
talent?
or ability? Yes. What would he say as a talent or ability he has?
It's collecting shoes.
That's special.
It's collecting shoes.
That's hidden.
That's not-
Avoiding.
but- so
is
it is
he good
hidden?
at avoiding
That's
people
neither
eating apples?
hidden nor a
It's not
talent.
hidden. You can-
It isn't. It may be. Who knows? Just answer the question.
Yeah, we're gonna say collecting shoes.
His
It's a
talent
talent?
is problem solving.
It's what?
Problem
Problem
solving.
solving.
Problem solving.
Thank you. Lots big goose egg there. All right. Travel Danielle. What is Travel Danielle's
What is going on?
talent?
It's either dancing or being organized.
The lifestyles can get mixed into this too.
Answer the question. Dad.
Dancing.
She states that her talent is I can kick really high.
Kick really high. That's what you went with.
She says, or my E40 impression.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
So-
That's
E40,
okay.
then
All right.
She went
That's a talent.
specific on it. She went really specific on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't
All right.
sure. I wasn't
We're
sure.
not
which
winning this. Tomo's answering all these questions wrong.
Memes things being on time is a talent. Come on.
All right,
Come
Patrick,
on.
you're up.
I'm just gonna go with the really obvious one and say, like, she is an artist and she is very talented at, drawing.
Things.
Yes.
Okay, that is almost verbatim what she wrote. Aside from, she says, so actually your answer is incorrect because she says, aside from art stuff, which seems obvious, so she's not going to state that. I really love planning and organizing things. I'm good at coming up with ideas for things and coming up with a way to execute them. So no, sir, you did not get the answer. It was too
You
obvious.
just fucking like that
Wait a minute.
bamboozle me?
Yeah.
Bamboozled.
He's playing
Oh
Mirage.
dear. Oh, you got
Got
bamboozled.
bamboozled.
You just got them. You was really close though. You almost got that one. All right. Let's see who we got. Briar. What is your wife's talent?
I think you started and no.
Come on, Briar. This is the first thing that comes to mind, man. What do you got?
She can move her boobs independently, like The Rock. And, like, she can make them dance.
No shit. Really?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is
Yeah,
good.
that is really good. And
I
unfortunately,
don't know if she would have told everyone that, Briar, but she,
Fortunately, you're
Briar's trying to
absolutely
outsmart.
right. She's absolutely right. That is exactly what she wrote. I can make my boobs dance like how The Rock moves his pectoral muscles, move them up and down each separately.
Wow.
This better be a bamboozle from Pope again.
really?
Yep. She is proud of her ability to.
I feel like Briar
As one
deserves
should
2 points for that one, but
I mean,
That's amazing.
I was gonna go with horse training. I was on the fence about that one.
all right. Well, okay. So now this one comes to me. Was my wife's talent? Putting up with me.
Yeah, it takes a talent for sure.
That is the talent. Now, not just gotta find it. Where is it? Talent. Come on. Superpower.
Oh no.
Oh, talent. Super monkey strength. Oh, she's got super monkey strength. She's tiny, but carries the weight of 12 men. The
She's-
strength of 12 men. She's an
She's an
She
inhuman.
can she can freakishly, like, she's tiny like a twig
Huh.
and can lift small vehicles with just one finger.
That's a superpower.
it's
Well,
not
no.
a talent. Yeah, that's
That's her
a
Yeah,
talent.
that's a superpower. It's not a talent.
Look,
Is it a superpower?
Look.
A talent?
No.
her talent
A
or
trait.
ability is her super monkey strength. I got
Alright.
that one wrong. Who got it right? Did anybody get it right?
Briar.
That-
Yeah,
Briar
Briar.
got it
Just
right.
Briar.
Briar. Good
I
job,
still
Briar.
think you bamboozled.
Well,
What do you
It's part of
mean?
the show, man.
Maybe you need
it's part of the show. Getting
That's just how
bamboozled.
it goes. All right. What's the next topic of conversation?
The third question, because we apparently have 15 of these fucking things to go
We got
through, and we're
15
currently
of these?
an
How are
hour
we gonna
in.
get
We
through
will just
15
get
questions,
through-
man?
We're just gonna get through as many as we get through.
No, we're gonna do
no,
15. I need all the points I can
They-
possibly
Are you
get.
Yeah,
serious right now?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm 0 for
We
2.
need to-
let's
I
go,
need
let's go.
redemption.
We'll
You
go a
guys are
little
way
rapid
too
fire.
competitive.
Go
All
a
right,
little
so
rapid fire.
memes. What superpower would memes want to have? What does she want to have?
Oh, this is the tough one. Because I don't think we've actually had a conversation of what superpower we would acquire.
You know what's worse? I think we've had this exact conversation. I don't remember.
Okay, it's gonna be. If it was off the cuff, I think she would have something to do with her voice, like some sort of crazy sonic vocal penetration thing, like sing.
That is incorrect.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
See,
my-
Yeah, we're doing speed round, right?
yeah,
She wants
Sure.
to be super speedy, kind of like the Flash.
she wants to be Yo-Yo on Agents of Shield.
That's right. You should have picked the.
I'm calling her
Okay,
out on
Watts.
Eee.
What would Tomo want? as a superpower?
Flying.
Teleportation.
That's
Ooh,
the- like the
good
same
one.
so
thing.
close. Yeah, it's so
All right.
close.
I was going
Close,
to
but
answer
not.
for
Datto.
once.
I
What
will
do you
also
got?
say flying for Danielle. Her name's Travel Danielle. She likes to fly.
All right. Well, her
That seems
travel.
legit.
The other aspect of that is she would like to speak every language.
Oh,
Mm.
That's a
got
good
the
one.
curveball
That's a good
there.
But see, that's
That's a
actually achievable, right?
Every
I'm going
language?
for something.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know
talk
if that's
Danielle.
Every language.
Okay, what's more?
Is that a
what's
superpower,
more-
or is that just being really smart?
What's more possible? Being able to speak every language or being able to fly?
Well, I can get a
Hmm.
pilot's license and fly, and that
I'm
would
just-
take less
I'm
time.
Guys,
this-
no. This is
I
a
don't know.
Superman.
superpower doesn't require a degree or training. It's
Yeah,
you're born
you
with
don't-
it. All right. So she could
I
walk
can-
up.
I mean,
she could walk up to
I
a
can be-
remote tribe in the Amazon and be like, "I got your. I know what we're saying."
Iron Man wants
what I
to
mean?
have lunch with you, Tefty.
He's also fictional.
Okay, that's true.
And
All right,
a billionaire.
Talk about Robert Downey Jr. like
and a
that.
Patrick.
billionaire.
Patrick.
Teleportation.
If magic powers count, I want electric or fire or magic. But
Fuck
if
you,
it's
Andy.
just
We
a-
had this exact conversation while we were
What?
walking.
Oh my God.
I fucking remember this. You said teleportation.
We
Holtzman,
have issues.
slow down. You're about to get yourself in trouble because,
No.
but
No.
if this is just a typical superhero stuff, teleportation's my
Okay.
answer.
Oh.
You dickhead.
Reverse debate.
I just
Ouch.
debated him again.
I think that counts as like a half point for me because I also said "fuck you, Andy."
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
did.
harsh. Yeah.
Turn off the camera.
All right,
now.
Briar, you're up.
It's definitely invisibility.
You're definitely correct.
Yes, we've had this conversation.
Fuck,
Many
Briar's in the lead.
And my wife's would be I want to say hers would probably be to fly. Let's see. The ability to configure molecules into new things. Oh, that's
Well,
really
do
good.
manifest
things.
matter out of thin air.
reconfigure molecules into new things. So shapeshifting things.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't think of that.
Interesting.
All right. So another one, or are we just going?
Yeah, give it one more.
All right. So I'm going to softball you
Lightning
guys
round.
one. I'm going to give you a softball one. What is your
Oh, boy.
significant other's favorite dessert? And I'm going to start off. We're going to go again. Tefty, memes.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
That is absolutely correct. All right. And we're going to Tomo. What is Tomo's dessert?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, Watts.
We good? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The chocolate cake from the place that he used to work. Macaroni Grill.
That is absolutely crazy and accurate. Chocolate cake from Mac Grill.
Yay!
Wow. That is like
I know Danielle has told me.
All right. We're
favorite.
going down the list. You know who's next. Dad.
Seems like this is
What do you
good
got?
information.
I feel
for
like we
Valentine's Day,
talked
too.
about cheesecake one time. I remember.
This one time.
I'm going to give you a hint, Datto.
Okay.
I've never heard of this before.
It's bullshit. He gets hints.
Wow.
If you've
I like
never
him
heard
better
of it,
than
there's
you.
not a chance in
This could mean it's on the Taco Bell menu.
Cinnamon twist from Taco Bell.
Choco
oh my
Taco.
God. It's gotta be
Lightning round. Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
I don't know. It's something from the Greek restaurant that we went to.
Baklava.
Okay,
recently.
that is not the answer. The
Yeah.
answer she gave is Tim Tam Slams.
Tim Tam Slam. That's oh my God.
I have no idea what that is.
All right.
I know what that is. Yeah,
I know what it is. All right. And Andy. What is Andy's favorite dessert?
I'm gonna say cinnamon rolls, even though it's a
that a
breakfast thing.
breakfast? Yeah.
It is a breakfast thing,
But it's sweet, so it's a dessert also.
but it's sweet.
I love how your girlfriend's answers are just so complex. So her answer is, I'm not really huge on sweets. So all my favorite snacks are salty things like cheese fries. Patrick introduced me to the joy of cheese fries at Mox, and I'm hooked on those ones specifically right now. If your best friend, so
not
she
cinnamon
didn't
rolls.
answer.
So cheese
She
fries?
gave a non-answer. Her answer is cheese fries. So that is incorrect. That is not a dessert, Patrick. You did not get the answer right. Your girlfriend
Hey,
chose
that's like memes saying her talent is being on time. You know, it's like it's so obvious.
some bullshit.
It's like
All right. So, Briar.
Yes. Hershey chocolate bars.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to give this one up to you guys because her answer is anything chocolate.
Hershey chocolate bar is anything chocolate.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, that's good enough.
I would have
You
told
win.
her
Liar.
to give a more specific answer to your
All
question.
right, so for me, I want to say
That's fair,
chocolate as
that's
well.
fair.
My wife loves chocolate. So, oh no! Oh,
candy corn.
Pope.
ice cream. Her family owns
currently-
ice cream restaurants.
Oh.
Ah,
I feel bad that I've only
That's
gotten
pretty
one
cool.
correct, but at
I feel
least
like
I'm
you
not
should
as
have
bad
known
as
that.
Pope, who's gotten 0.
I am having a big goose egg. All right.
Are we all at one except for Pope?
No, I got
yes.
No, he's
2
got
or 3, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so,
Brian has 2. That's right.
So we are
No,
going to do
you-
one last
Briar's
one
currently
before
at
we
3.
keep
Okay.
going.
The 3.
What famous person would your significant other most like to meet? And I'm going to give Tefty just a
Oh.
second. Actually, I'm going to go back away so Tefty isn't on the spot again.
Yeah.
So for me, famous person that my wife would like to meet, I would like to say she would say Barack Obama. Pope Air is famous enough for me.
We'll get baited.
Oh, that's sweet.
Baited.
All right. So, Briar, you're up.
I can picture the dude. Every time
should
she
draw a
sees him, she
picture.
says, "Ooh, I like that guy."
Name a
I
movie he's
can't
in.
think of his name.
Dave
That
Beckham.
he's in. He played like the Strider in the Lord of the Rings movies.
No one help him.
Chat is not helping him right now.
Oh, they will.
Uh,
They can't help themselves.
Lightning round. 5.
what was that
4,
Russian movie?
3,
Oh, man.
2, 1. Give me an answer.
The guy who played Strider in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Is that Viggo Mortensen?
Viggo Mortensen.
The fuck? You can't vaguely answer and have someone
Doesn't
confirm
count.
on vagueness.
I'm talking about the same dude.
Hang on, let me see.
It is Viggo
It's Viggo,
Mortensen, by
yeah.
the way.
It is, but all right. So Patrick,
Yes.
I love your.
Wait, was that right?
By the way, you don't get the point for that. You have to have
No,
the
there's
name,
no point.
I was talking about the same dude.
right?
Name.
But I
Didn't
mean,
give the name.
you
Chat
didn't give
said
the
it
name.
counts. Chat said it counts.
Chat says it counts.
I would at
Yeah,
least
that
give a
counts.
half.
I'm not going to start
No, there's
introducing
no
decimal
half
points
points.
into
Yeah,
this.
splitting points.
No, so
Whole
It counts.
values.
It
only.
counts.
I would
Okay.
I would give it.
okay.
Give it to
All
Brian.
right.
Give it to Brian.
All right. Okay.
Fine.
So
Give the
Come on,
guy
we
with
can
the
just
most
stop the
points
game now.
more points.
you're up, Patrick.
Alive or dead?
I don't know.
What? That's their
He
clarification.
did not specify.
Did not specify. Because okay, for her, if it's dead, it's Tolkien. Because she fucking loves the Lord of the Rings. If it's like alive, probably go with like Edgar Wright, the director, because she's really liked every single one of his movies, and she
What did
really
you direct? did he
Scott
direct?
Pilgrim, fucking Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz,
don't
Baby
know.
Driver.
Good movies.
This is creepy. So I asked her what famous movie, person would she most like to meet, and her answer to me is a question: dead or alive? The question that Patrick posed. It's like these people are meant for each other.
Wow.
And then she said, dead, I would pick Tolkien.
Uh-huh.
Alive, I'm not sure. Maybe Edgar Wright, just to pick his brain
Oh,
about how he
man.
visualizes
points for that?
Wow.
and just how he stays so creative. I'm sure I'll think of something else in a week from now.
Sounds a little
That's
fishy.
Kind of incredible right there.
Do I get more points for that? Because there's two.
you get a crazy like. I
That's
don't know.
either
That is
that's
like
either a holy crap or a something's going on here.
Or it's rigged.
Uh-huh.
All right. Datto, you're up.
Danielle literally just messaged me. It says, "There's no way you're gonna get this." So I guilt-free answer. She really likes Egypt stuff, and she likes Cleopatra. So I'm gonna say Cleopatra.
She really wants to meet J.K. Rowling.
Okay, definitely. Okay,
She likes Harry Potter.
I get it. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
okay,
All right.
I get it. I get it.
All right. You are up. Watts.
Ken Griffey Jr.
That is correct.
Ooh,
Yay!
nice.
I was scared because
Mhm.
we sort of met him, but not like properly. We weren't able to. Anyway, yes.
All right. Cool. And Tefty?
Weren't able
You
to
are
what?
last. Yeah.
We're able to what?
You weren't able to what?
Say
I don't know.
Just say hi to him?
hey?
We saw him walk in a hallway and shook his
Oh.
hand, but that's not
But
like
it wasn't-
talking to him. You can't
that's
grope. You know what I'm saying? So
No
didn't get
growth.
it.
Yeah.
So
Was
if
You
he
didn't get
mad
to
at
grope.
you because you
You didn't
canceled
get
him?
to grope.
needs to grope.
meeting a famous person would require groping in your. Okay.
No, not at
One
all.
grope.
No groping.
Never. No.
No groping. Okay. Tefty, you're up.
Man, this is a tough one also because there's a lot of variables, a lot of options. I think it's music related, possibly a producer or a score, a film score.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go. There's a lot of them, but I'm gonna say John Williams.
That is correct, sir.
Oh,
James
nice.
said John Williams or Alicia Keys.
Ooh,
Can we
Yeah.
get a score? What's the score right now?
Okay.
Yes.
Current
I'm gonna
breakdown
give you-
of the score.
Okay.
Tefty has 3 points.
Ooh.
Pope has 0.
Wow. Big listener,
Brian.
that book bear.
Briar has 4.
Whew.
Ooh.
God damn,
You would
it's
have
the boob
3.
one, man.
He would have 3. He would have 3 if we didn't count the Viggo Mortensen bullshit.
That doesn't count. It's already been counted.
I'm still specifying that.
Okay.
Holtz is affirming
He's
his
sad about it.
distaste about how this is being handled right now.
Got it.
Watts
Got it.
currently with 2 points. Datto with 1 point.
Yeah.
And Pat with 2 points.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's
Okay.
a close game, guys.
It's pretty close. Pretty close.
All right.
If you're anyone but Pope Bear, yes.
I'm gonna pull up from behind. This
This is why we need
great.
all
I'm gonna
15
be-
questions.
All right. This next one is gonna be easy.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you set
It
us
makes
up
it feel
for failure.
worse
Yeah,
when you get it
If
wrong.
If
Oh.
they could be an animal, what would your significant other be?
It's not easy.
Yeah.
That's really easy.
It's not easy at all.
That's real easy. That's gonna feel even worse when I get it wrong.
All right. We are going to be switching this up a little bit here. I'm going to change the order just a little bit. And I am going to start off with Datto. You're up first.
I literally, in the history of our conversations, I don't think we've ever talked about this.
Really?
We've
Never.
talked about
Surprising.
what mythical creature you would want to keep as a pet.
Mhm.
That's
What would
it.
that be?
I think she said griffin. No, I think I said griffin. She said unicorn or something.
Ooh.
Either way, it's irrelevant.
Not helping.
What would she want to be? A
5,
tiger.
4. That is incorrect.
Tiger. Ooh.
The answer is dragon.
I didn't know if it was real or not. Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's see. The next person is Andy. So that's their Patrick up there.
A cat.
She answers dragon.
Whoa.
2 dragons.
That's 2 dragons.
Augers.
Wow.
Maybe we should all just
Wow.
say dragon at this point.
I know my
I feel
answer.
really bad now.
All right. So I'm up next, and my wife would want to be a dragon.
Uh-huh. And the answer is?
If oh god, this is some circular like crazy matrix shit. If she could be an animal, she would want to be a flying squirrel. She wants to be the animal she is most
She
fears.
wants to be what she
Yeah,
fears.
she wants to become the fear.
She wants to be the fear creator.
That's how
Oh
you
my
get rid
God.
of the fear.
That is so healthy. Okay. Let's see. Tefty, you're up.
I don't know. I'm
honestly
scared.
don't think we've had this conversation before. What animal we'd be? So
Yeah.
I think
No.
Mhm.
she's gonna choose a cat, or it might be a
Mhm.
tiger.
Okay.
but
Go with your instincts.
I'm gonna say
Hefty.
a cat.
Okay. What kind of cat?
Okay. Oh,
Wait.
tiger, house cat. I'm gonna go with tiger. I'm going tiger.
Ooh, close. Cheetah.
I knew
Oh,
it.
come on.
Think about she wanted
Oh
super
my God,
speed.
Chat.
Oh, it all makes
She wanted
sense.
super speed.
No, that's because we've been
Okay.
watching Agents of Shield, man.
I mean, all right. Okay.
I feel like cat covers
Yeah,
cheetah.
yeah. Come on, if Briar can get Vigo with like not knowing
No,
the
a
name,
cat could be a house cat, Briar.
It could
You
be
know,
a tiger. It could
I
be a
needed her-
lion.
I
It could be a
needed
cheetah.
Tefty
It could be a
to-
panther.
Right. It could be, a tabby
Chat.
cat.
yeah, chat. Can
All
we
right.
can we get
No.
chat to weigh in on this?
I say no.
I am.
I say no.
No.
I am
I say
putting my
no.
foot down on
We
this
said
one.
no for
It wasn't
Briar getting
specific
Vigo.
enough.
It's like Briar
You
answering, "Oh, that
described
guy,
what a cheetah looked like.
that guy with the
Then I-
hair for
Yeah, that's-
wants to be,"
No,
and then
no,
we
no,
would
no.
count
I think
it.
Watts is right. If Tefty had described
Yeah,
a
sorry,
cheetah,
Tefty. Chat is not your
If
You
Tefty
are
had said
being-
a cat, specifically the
getting a nope
fastest
dog.
cat on the planet,
I said a cat, which is a feline, and it falls into that.
Right.
It falls into that category.
No.
It's
If
too,
you had
it's
said-
too
That's
broad.
literally what I
I'm
said
gonna say
first.
mammal.
It's too broad.
I literally said cat first.
you did not get the point, Tefty. You're done. Whew.
Chat has spoken.
This is
So I
good.
just want to point out that
Spicy.
Memes and I were on the same thought process, at least. I knew that
Yeah.
she wanted to be
That's
cat-like.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Watts, what does Tomo want to be?
Well, Tomo said in chat that he has no idea. So, could go one of two ways. We
Wait,
could go.
Tomo's a cat?
Yeah. So was memes. They're both mad. I'm gonna go with. Oh no. A dinosaur.
Your husband would like to be a lazy cat.
Man.
Maybe because you
Very
spend so
funny.
much attention on those cats of yours, you know? Maybe
He
this is a
likes
cry for help.
dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Good
cry
point.
for help. All right.
Cats and dragons very popular here.
Cats
Flying
and dragons.
Well, apparently it was a cheetah. Okay.
Someone just wants to be lazy.
All right,
Just
Brian,
wants
you're
Very
to
up.
be
different. All right. Very, very different.
I know it's not an animal that's worked out so far, but if my wife's favorite animal is cat, and she really likes cats. Like,
It's a tough one,
and she
Brian.
kind of acts like a cat sometimes.
But she also keeps horses.
She does have horses, but
Does she
I don't
like
know that anybody
dragons?
would really want to be a horse. You know what I'm saying?
I can
I'm
see
gonna go
that, I can
cat.
see that.
I'm going cat.
Your wife's answers are beautiful, by the way. I love them. Um,
Okay.
If she could be an animal, she says, I am an animal.
Get baited, Brian.
Props to my wife.
Not an
She
answer.
is the
I love you,
animal.
honey.
Well, that's the theme of the night, Datto. My girlfriend's favorite dessert is cheese fries.
That's more.
All right. We're going to go right into the next one. Keeping with this trend, Briar, you are up first.
Up first. All right.
Your wife answered this question. So I want to know, what is your wife's favorite form of physical activity?
She likes to go to the barn. And
Is that qualify
Barn
as
it
a
out.
physical?
Going to the
Barn
bar.
it out.
barn. Like, that's her favorite thing to do. She goes.
All
She
right.
goes at least once a week. She likes to go to the barn. She mucks the stalls.
So I'm going to need Chat's
takes the
answer
horses
on
out.
this. I'm going to need Chat's. Chat is going to need to pick this one because I don't know how to answer. Her answer is, and I quote, "Besides fucking?" ?
Yeah.
Working outside with the horses, riding and mucking stalls. So
If I was Chad, I would give it.
Yeah, I would too.
Why are we
That's a
giving the
clear
guy in the
win.
lead with more
That's a
points?
clear
This is
win.
our-
Yeah, that's a point.
This is the
definitely.
fucking-
all right.
Now
All right.
I wish I had
Yeah.
said besides.
Capitalism.
Fuck it though.
Yeah, no, I would have almost petitioned you to get a second point. All right. All right. So let's see. It's who's up next. It's Watts. You're up next.
We don't do physical activity. He doesn't do anything. He wants to be a lazy cat. He wants to be a lazy cat, and he wants to teleport everywhere, so he doesn't have to move.
There's a
Okay,
theme.
so what is the
No,
most
we're gonna-
lethargic physical activity you can possibly have?
Just baseball.
The answer is baseball.
Hey,
Oh, thank
Nice.
Oh, nice.
what's your
All right.
Hardly a physical sport. Hardly.
It's barely a physical
Mostly
sport.
it's sitting in the dugout eating shit.
Well, usually, so they have softball, and at softball they just drink a lot. So
Yeah, that's
All right,
mostly sitting in the
so-
dugout.
Yeah,
drinking.
you're scoring this, right? Patrick,
Yes,
you're
I'm
this?
scoring this.
Okay.
What?
Memes. Or so, Tefty, you're up next.
How did you phrase the question also when you've asked them?
What is your favorite favorite form of physical activity?
Okay. I think memes would have taken it as working out. So I think I'm going to go with jump rope.
She likes to hiking and going on walks.
Man, I was going to say that too, but I thought she was going to say like workouts. Oh, well.
All right, so mine's up next. I'm gonna say yoga. All right, and I gotta find it. Where is it? Sorry, it's hard not to look and then. Her favorite form of physical activity is breathing. She just
Okay.
that's it.
all right,
So that's
All
a good
right.
one. That's a good
All
one.
right.
to-
Simple.
yeah.
All right,
I
you got it.
guess.
It's important.
Yeah.
Definitely want to make that one a daily
Andy?
activity.
Holtzman, you're up. I always look forward to your girlfriend's answers. All right. Postman.
I'm still
Put your
on.
mind-
I'm
put
still on the
yourself in
cheese
her
fries.
mind.
I'm
You had
still-
this whole
Put
time to
yourself-
think.
Come on, man.
Not
Three.
that fucking was not the answer.
Was that your final
maybe
answer?
It was, but I'm gonna go with kickboxing.
So, here's her answer.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a very sporty person, but one sport I love is tennis. Grew up with private lessons, and I've always enjoyed it as a good full body workout.
Tennis.
Does she even
Tennis.
kickbox? Can we get a confirmation?
Yes, she can.
Has she ever kickboxed?
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't even know if
She
she's.
said
yesterday
she's
on
not
the
a physical
phone.
person, but yet has
And
kickboxing.
you're saying she's kickboxing?
She said she's not a physical person.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe she
All
doesn't
right,
consider kickboxing that physical of an activity.
Yeah,
Which-
you're
Oh
right.
yeah, who
Yeah,
would? Really? It's like
it's a
baseball.
mental
No,
workout.
it's really easy. It's almost like baseball.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if she took this as like a workout question or just general movement. Because general movement, I would say dancing, but she did just buy that sparring bag, which is sort of kickboxing related.
Trust your gut, Datto. Give me an answer.
My,
3.
my gut says that I'm
2,
wrong.
1.
Uh,
Go. The answer is high kicks and kickboxing.
Yes.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Datto, high five. We're tied. For 2 points.
Bam.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. All right. Can I get a point score, please?
Oh, Tefty has 3. Pope still 0. Breyer, because we keep giving the man that has the most points more points, is at 5.
Look, it wouldn't be fair.
Ooh.
Watts is at 3.
Mhm.
All right.
Datto and Pat are at 2.
All right.
We're
These,
within reach. We're
5
within reach.
people at 3, 2 people at 2, and 1 person at 0.
Yes, 1 person at 5, 1 at
all right.
2
So
at 3,
let's
2 at 2.
let's go right into this next question. What is one place in the world your significant other would most like to visit? What is one place in the world that your significant
The
other
real world.
Got this on lock.
Yeah,
What
I got
is
this one.
one
This one's so
place
easy.
in the world your significant other would like to visit? I am going to start off with Briar. What is that place?
What is New Zealand?
The answer is correct. New Zealand or Iceland. New Zealand. Briar gets a point.
Oh, I could have chose out of 2.
Mhm.
That's my wife.
2 out of
Yeah,
236 or however many.
All right, Watts, you're up.
190 something. I don't know.
What is a place that Toma would like to visit?
Japan. He only likes Japan.
The answer is Japan. Correct. All right. Tefty, you're up. What is one place?
See, this
Memes
is
would
tough
most like
because
to visit.
it's Europe. I know it's somewhere in Europe, but like this is the tough one. Is like there's a lot of places in
Mhm.
Did
Europe.
she get specific? Maybe she just said Europe.
Yeah, did she
She
say
would've got
Europe?
specific.
Oh.
No.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna go Paris.
Interesting. She said Ireland.
That could have been the
Ireland's
day.
beautiful.
She was like, today I'd like to go to Ireland. But tomorrow will be Paris. But you know what? It would be great to visit London. So
All right. I'm just saying. All right.
Ireland is beautiful.
yeah.
So
It is beautiful. Yes.
my wife I would say Vietnam. I think she would most like to visit
Isn't
the Mendoza wine region of Argentina.
Right. Nowhere near. Good.
Really
near.
specific.
Not even.
Yeah, no, it's far. It's
Not
far
even
away.
the same continent.
Nah. Andy, okay, what do you got?
This is really hard because she likes Lord of the Rings, so I want to say New Zealand.
hmm That's my wife. My wife.
But she also really likes anime and animation and Japan, so I want to say Japan.
Choose Iceland.
She's
3,
100% said both in her answer.
2.
Yes, she. Yeah,
One.
I'm gonna go with Japan and New Zealand in the same trip. I'm taking a gamble. It's probably just Japan.
Gambler.
It's probably just
So
Japan.
if she doesn't have both of those in there, you get the question wrong.
If she does, though, we gotta give him 2 points for that.
Mhm.
Balls.
Double or
That's
nothing.
balls.
Double or nothing.
Double or
Is that
nothing.
Are
what
you
you're
I'm
double
doing
or
it.
nothing in this one?
I'm doing it. Double or
Double-
nothing.
Sure.
It's got to have both.
Are you sure?
Because
gotta
I,
have
I
both.
like how.
Ooh, I
by
like
the
this.
way-
I like double
by
or
the
nothing.
way-
All right, fair enough.
Hold on, Pope. You said what one place do you want to go? Briar's wife gave 2 in that answer.
That's true.
So actually, knowing Andy, she would only give 1. So I just fucked myself by saying 2.
My wife also said, "What's your favorite animal?" And she said, "I am an animal."
All right, so
It's. Oh God damn it,
Andy answers first and foremost.
Oh, God.
Japan.
Oh,
Aside from that,
oh,
Iceland.
Oh,
I told you to say Iceland too.
Damn.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
That's
zero.
the
That was
gamble of
too-
double
High
nothing.
and
He's a
low.
gambler.
Yeah, that's
He's a
big
gambler.
One.
That's a gambler, guys.
That's a big one. All right, Datto, you're on point.
Egypt.
Without hesitation?
No hesitation.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Egypt is correct.
Yes.
There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah,
Yay!
man. This is great. All right. So this last one,
I'm just trying to stay ahead of Pope.
well, I guess it's not the last one, but we can. What profession would your significant other most like to have? What profession would your significant other most like to have? So it may include the one they're currently in if they're happy, or is it another one? Or is it what profession would your significant other most like to have? And we are going to start back at the front with Briar Rabbit. I think your wife's throwing you a curveball here.
See, that's a hint, Pope. You can't be
Is
tossing
it?
out hints like that.
I can and I will.
Fair enough.
I think
3.
if she could choose
two.
anything, it would be horse trainer.
Even with me trying to distract the man, he got it right. Horse trainer.
Yes.
Jeez.
My father's
Hey.
actually trying to get us to move down to Pennsylvania so she would be a horse trainer.
Nice.
Maybe we should do that.
Can the final one be worth like fucking 20 points just to know this matters? And we have a chance of beating Briar.
All right, so let's go with Watts. What are you up to? What is Tomo's profession? That
He
would
just
most
wants
like
to play
have?
video games.
He's probably happy doing what he's
The
doing.
streamer.
So he answered this in a two-part. He answered this in a two-part.
Does it include
Um,
baseball and video games?
He answered this in a two-part
Okay.
from when he was a child until now.
Okay.
And,
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to double or nothing?
Yeah, double or nothing.
You're double or nothing. So
Baseball, video
as a
games.
child, what did he
Wanted to-
want to do?
Play baseball.
All right. And as now?
Wants to play video games.
Video games.
All right. So this is a very good question to have in this chat. You are the
Oh, no.
final answer here because he said Watts was correct. He did want to be a pro baseball player growing up, but now he wants to be a game developer. Is a game developer?
He does
playing
get to play video
video
games.
That's why
I'm
he
just
started
saying-
being a. That's why he wanted to
But-
become a developer was to just
I
play
don't
video
know.
games.
I'm
This
counting
is
it. I'm counting it.
no.
Game
This
test
is
or
up
chat?
to chat.
I don't
This is up
see.
to chat. I need to
Lots
see.
of people play video games. Not nearly as many develop video games.
Yeah, I mean, yes or no in here. Let's see the chat. The
I'm seeing yes.
overwhelming.
I'm seeing a lot of yeses.
Seeing a lot of no's.
yeses.
There's a lot of no's too.
Yeah.
I-
No, I'm seeing a lot of
There's
I'm
more
seeing
yeses
more
now.
yeses.
There's
I'm seeing
more
more
yeses.
yeses. Yeah.
Chat's got my back.
I'm getting
Let's
2.
go for
I'm
yes.
marking
You
2.
said no. I'm banned.
Even though you did postpone
That's a
Anthem.
very,
That's
a very hazy line right there.
All right,
Chat, you
there
do
is
know
one more
that
too.
Watts postponed Anthem, right? Are you sure you want
Now-
to vote yes on this?
memes. What in memes?
Singer
Answer here.
songwriter. Like it's without a doubt. If she didn't say that, I'm gonna definitely have to have a discussion with her afterwards about aligning, what we've talked about.
All right. So she answered this as a two-part as well.
Okay.
All right. So are you wanting to double down
Okay.
or go with that answer?
Yes. No, I'll double
As
down.
some part of it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to double down.
So singer songwriter, and then the second part.
All right. So
second part.
something about what what she would currently want to be doing, and she would like to do.
Currently, singer-songwriter would like to also score TV and film soundtracks.
All right, so I'm going to leave this one up to the chat as well, because this is a two-part. This is a double, very close. Chat will decide this. Music is still my profession, but I'd like to add film composer.
Oh, there it is.
I'm going to count that. I'm going to count
counting
that.
that.
I would count that.
That's counting.
All right.
For sure.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So next one is my wife, and profession would she like to be? She would like to be a an operatic singer.
Dragon
We're
trainer.
just going with that.
Oh, it's Dragon Trainer.
All right.
No,
It's Dragon
She
Trainer.
wants to be
it
a
is. Absolutely.
teacher abroad.
Okay.
Chat,
A teacher
we've got a mission
abroad.
for you. Tomorrow morning, what we're going to need is a supercut of all of Pope's answers and then his
Yes.
wife's answers.
All right, Datto, you're up.
I don't remember if we've talked about this. She talked about wanting the event manager job at Bungie, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Interesting. She would. Andy. No, this is Andy. So okay, I went to the wrong one. All right,
Okay.
good. I was about to give the wrong answer. Honestly, a big fan of the one I have now, video producer.
Okay,
So she's very content with where she is.
fair enough.
All right. Let's see what you got there, Senor Patrick.
Oh, wait, did Dad get a point?
No,
We did not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. God damn it.
I love her answers.
This might be a 4-part answer.
I know.
Pat. Like you could
This is
forward
this is
that.
probably a. She actually has a works cited list. So
See, I know she's not happy doing what she does currently. So I'm sure that was part of what she said. I know whatever she wants to do wants to be like doing art in some way. Recently we talked about like how awesome it would be for her to do science fiction. Doing
Interesting.
science fiction art, book covers and shit like that.
You're not
Yeah.
getting any hints from this face.
Yeah, I know.
How many answers are in this answer of Andy's?
Oh, just so many.
The thing is, she would be happy doing so many things, as long as it's like
Give me your
involving
answer.
her. As long as it's
3,
involving her being creative, I know I
2,
can't be wrong because she has a lot of
1.
different possibilities with her
Just
life.
pick one.
I'm gonna
Go.
say book artist.
Profession.
I'm gonna say
Book
I'm gonna
artist.
say
Okay.
an artist that God damn it,
What'd you just say?
Art
huh?
artist.
Said
Artist.
artist. But you got to be more specific than that.
I know
Yeah.
it's just like she enjoys the creative process. I'm gonna say she wants
Give
to
me
do
a job.
She
that-
wants to
that-
do fucking God, I can't concept art.
Okay.
Concept.
She said
Okay.
she would like to be a concept artist.
There you
for
go.
Video games.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
It was very short and concise. I was just
I was gonna say that was the shortest answer we've heard today.
And you got it right.
All right. And so,
A
and Datto, you already
drawer.
did yours. Everybody went through, right?
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And did we do the one with what is one thing your significant other cannot live without?
No, we
No.
have
No,
not.
we did. No.
All right. So
What's
what
the
is
score?
one?
What's the score right now?
Yeah, we need a score.
Briar's still in the lead. He has 7. Watts has 6. Tefty 5. Datto and I have 3. I 5. And Pope with 0.
Yes. Okay.
Nailing it.
Nailing it. All right. I just wanted to make sure there was no impropriety here, that you guys didn't think that I was trying to run away with this. So you guys don't know. I guess we didn't talk about it yet, but the winner of this competition gets a all expense paid dinner with their significant other.
What's that worth?
Valentine's
Like
Day.
$1,000 or so? I would say, right?
At least.
Sounds fair.
Since you guys
Steakhouse, go.
You get some,
At the-
you get
at
some
the,
hot dogs at a ball game. That's what you
at
get.
the restaurant of my choosing.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Definitely Taco Bell.
All right, so let's start off with. I'm just gonna go cut right into the middle here, and we're gonna rearrange these so you guys can't say that I was not being fair. All right. So, what is one thing your significant other cannot live without? And this is for me. And I would say, while I want to say something like, her child or her family, should probably say
Breathing.
something like air, but I'm going to go with something more visceral than that. And
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to say
Based off that
her-
breathing answer,
Yeah.
you might
I'm
be on the
gonna go
right
with
track.
I'm gonna go with chapstick. Final answer,
Chapstick.
Chapstick. All right.
and the answer is chapstick.
Oh.
Oh, you're
Hey.
There you go.
All right,
Hey, I'm on the board.
He's on the board.
I'm happy for you, and I'm still suspect. I'm
It's a
still
little
suspicious
suspicious.
of you actually getting one right.
Very.
All right, Watts, you're up.
I'm gonna
What
go.
is one thing your significant other cannot live without?
Electricity.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna go with the Briar
That's
Rabbit body pillow?
It is very useful.
Whatever
Very.
spray
The
he puts
answer
on his shoes.
that the answer that Tomo gave is I don't even know what this is. It's WAIFU exclamation mark.
Oh,
Waifu.
That's really sweet. Damn.
He can't. Is that you?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, he
The
can't live
wife,
without
the
you.
waifu.
The waifu,
Oh, is that like an anime thing?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's really sweet, Tomo.
Uh,
I'm marking Tomo down for 1 point.
Tomo gets a point. Yes,
Tomo gets 1 point.
1 point for that. All right. Let's see. Datto, you're up.
Caffeine.
Solid answer. Your wife. Sorry. Your significant other
Not there yet.
did
Danielle, don't panic.
did not say that though. She said books.
Books.
Oh man, caffeine. I felt like it was a no-brainer. Damn it.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
it's a good
She's
one.
always always ranting at me about I never have caffeine and she always needs caffeine and then
All right.
all right.
Patrick, you're up.
This is a really tough one because there's two things in her life that she absolutely cannot live without.
Did she
Aside
answer
from air.
both of them?
Yeah. Well, three things, I guess. Then we're gonna say
5
the
things.
thing is books. She really likes books.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's chicken wings.
Your answer is chicken wings.
My answer is chicken wings.
That
Over
is
books.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect. Her answer is reading. I love reading. Scary
Oh,
stuff, funny
man.
stuff, fantasy, science fiction.
Should have gone with the
I
books.
just always loved how much a good book can teach you something neat, give you a new perspective, or break you away from things for a bit to go into another world.
And I know that if she is reading a book, I know if she has a book in front of her or a plate of chicken wings, I know which she's choosing.
Apparently, the
Oh,
book.
I think you get the reward for like being this close all night. Like this close.
All right, Briar, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go caffeine.
What is that?
Caffeine.
Be specific. Caffeine is in a lot of things.
That's true.
Coffee.
That doesn't sound very like. You didn't sound very like you like that was. Is that your final
we
answer? I
didn't
want to
hear
hear
a final answer.
conviction.
Are you trying to like steer me away from coffee right now?
I mean, I think that anybody should cut the amount of coffee they have.
I feel like
Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
Stand
I
by.
feel like
Don't let
you're
him
trying to pull
distract
me
you,
off
Brian.
of coffee.
Let him distract you.
All right. The answer is coffee. You got it right, Briar.
I think we lose, guys.
The rich.
I think
get
it's over.
richer.
All right. Defty, you're up.
Hmm. It's like I think it's gonna be one of two things. It's either food because she loves food. Memes absolutely loves food, or
interesting.
It's she loves her hair being pulled, like not in an aggressive sexual way. I'm talking about
You got to grab by the base,
like,
of the hair,
gentle,
not the ends of the hair, 'cause
gentle.
then it
She likes her
tugs.
hair being played with.
Whoa,
No, that's a little better.
That's a better.
Yeah, I don't know there, Tefty.
Like,
No,
Would you
okay.
Running the fingers through the hair.
She calls it pullage. All right, this is her
would you
term.
say
She likes
that
her
this-
hair
when-
being played with. She calls it pullage. All right.
So, Tefty, would you say when you're pulling her hair, you're shaking her fantasy?
Unbelievable.
Memes is gonna be devastating.
All right. So, memes did not answer that.
I'm gonna look up pullage on Urban Dictionary.
She didn't, huh? Did she go with some
She
sort
answered-
of like existential?
She said you, Tefty. I bet she said you.
Did she go sappy on
I
this?
bet she said you.
Chocolate with 2 exclamation marks.
Oh, never mind.
This is no. Unbelievable.
Looking at it, man. I'm looking at it.
Unbelievable.
Pullage on Urban Dictionary is a person or person successfully seduced.
Well,
That's what
That
memes
is
have been
smart.
telling me this whole time. Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. So I think we're gonna finish up with this last.
How many questions do we have?
here?
One more.
Is this
Yeah.
the final question?
I believe so. Let me. Yes, this
Needs
is the
to be
final
worth
question.
how much for just anyone to win?
This is a.
Is it hard? Is it a hard question?
If this is like a, yeah, I guess it could be hard, but yeah, let's give this one worth. This one's worth. What would be the tiebreaker on it?
Are we going off you? Because you would
No.
need. Oh, what do you mean tiebreaker?
No,
Watts
for
was
like-
1 point behind me, right?
1 point.
Yes.
So this
2
one
points
is
now. 2 points.
2 points.
this one
now,
is
'cause you're-
worth. This one is worth 2 points, and if you can double down and give me a location,
Oh Jesus. Okay.
and for an extra point.
So potential 3.
Mm-hmm. All right. Your significant other may not have given a location, and if they didn't, you could state that they didn't, and then you would get that point.
Jeez. Okay.
What the hell?
All right.
Okay. Makes
All
sense.
right.
It makes sense.
So
Makes sense.
the question is, if your significant other got a tattoo, what would it be? And where?
What? Oh,
Like, what if they have a tattoo now?
The answer is, the question is, if your significant other got a tattoo, what would it be and where?
So, Briar, you have a really easy job on this. Just say what her tattoo is and where it is.
All right. So I am going to start this off because my
Oh,
track
wording
record,
is
I
weird,
mean,
right?
this is going to be, I don't think so. You know, if your significant other got a tattoo, a new tattoo, where would it go? And what would it be? And so I'm going to say that my wife would put a
the answer's dragon for everybody.
Dragon. Yeah.
picture of me on her butt. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So oh, close, I guess. That would have to answer if this one is correct. It may be in spirit correct. Ink the stink. Ink the stink. So her answer would be ink the stink.
That's
So
what she would get.
yeah, she would put it right on her butt.
Hmm.
That's what she says.
But she
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
go no.
of what.
I'm going no.
it's our tattoo. It's the one that Patrick and I are getting.
Oh,
Oh, so
Yeah.
she's gonna like Trump Patrick's
I
tattoo.
would give
Well,
that.
yeah,
I
so
would
she's
give
gonna
that.
she's gonna take
give
over
that.
Tattoo's side so
I
that
would-
we can complete the heart. That is so
I would give
special.
that.
That is so beautiful.
She's taking one.
You're
for the-
reading a lot into that. There's a lot of
I'm not
artistic
reading a lot into
interpretation in that answer.
No,
I would at
That's
least
gonna-
give one.
that is at least they're saying that's points.
What was Pope's answer again?
I would say at least one.
Based
but
on what?
Yeah, what was Pope's answer?
He said
He said
his
he wants
face
his
on
face.
the
His
butt.
face on the butt.
That's
My
true. He didn't say
face-
face specifically. That's true.
Well, he got butt,
fine,
though,
I would
right?
give 1 point for
You know
butt.
what? If you guys
but that's
want to
it.
kick a man
Does
while he's
location
down,
count? Location counts for one, right?
location count
That's
as
true.
one.
One.
for 1 point.
1 point.
Thank you.
1 point.
All right, so let's go straight into Watts now.
Tomo doesn't like tattoos.
Okay.
Tomo wouldn't get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
The answer is the
And-
void because it doesn't exist.
Okay.
All right. Let me find it first on your list. I'm sorry.
If you picked a tattoo and where to put it, I'm gonna be really mad.
And so you're saying that not only would he say no tattoo, he would give no location. So that's your two sales
Yes.
question.
Yes.
His answer is probably some Ganji or something Japanese, but he gave no location. So you get 1 point.
He doesn't like tattoos. Okay.
Maybe he took it as like if I had to
if-
absolutely
yes.
get one.
Yes. Then he should have
All
said
right.
a tree. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
All right, Datto, you're up.
Okay. Danielle currently has like just a simple kind of pattern design on her arm, and I think she said she wants to get another one of those similar patterns on her leg.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the final answer.
So you're giving her that line design on her leg. Those are your answers.
Yes, similar line design
Okay.
that she has on her arm on her leg.
Okay. So she did not give a location, but she did say another one like the current one on my arm, just a line design.
Okay, I'll
And
take
for
it.
the record here, it's not in the where isn't in the question. I just threw that in there.
Okay,
Some
I'll
bullshit.
I'll
So
take
I'm
it.
trying
I'll
to I'm
take
trying to
points.
add points to make it interesting.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all right. So the next one is because some people answered them with all right. The next one goes to Holtzman.
I feel like we've had this conversation. She wouldn't want to
Holtz. If your girlfriend got
Yeah.
a
I used to
tattoo,
golf with this guy. And every time he got
What
up
would
to the
it be?
tee,
Mhm.
he would
Yeah.
start a conversation while we were
Yes.
waiting for him to hit the ball. I feel like
Right, and
that's a
just
lot like
sit
when
there.
Holtz
Yes.
Holtz gets like the microphone and everybody's like, you could have thought about this for the last 5 minutes while everybody else was answering the question.
That's
But
what I've been
instead-
doing.
He thinks when his time comes up. When you say
Yeah.
Give me
Holtzman,
the
He's
answer.
like the person when
Holtz.
when you're waiting in line at McDonald's, finally gets up at the front and says, "We
and he's
want to
like,
order."
Asking a bunch of questions about the stuff that comes in the sandwich.
Do you have any coupons?
Does that have mustard on it? I don't like mustard.
Is that
Okay.
spicy mustard? Or?
She'd probably get some elvish writing.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Elvish.
Elvish, like from Lord
From
of the
who?
Rings. From
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings. From Tolkien.
Okay.
And
All right.
she would probably get it, I don't know, on her wrist.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Sounds pretty
Like
good.
a wristwatch? Like you could tell the time? Oh, it's
No,
So,
it's,
I
it's
think-
fucking.
I-
It's second breakfast
time, yeah,
time.
11sies.
Bitches. Let's go.
All right. So Holtz is got the award for so close tonight. I really love geometric designs and have a solid idea of something I'd like done on the inside of my right forearm.
Wow.
Sounds like wrist.
Close to the wrist, but not the wrist. And
The line
geometric
between
designs.
wrist and forearm is so
Elvin-
thin, though.
You know, Elvin is more flowy than but has geometric pattern. No, sorry,
It's different. It's
we are
close,
not going to
but
go
yeah.
with it.
Okay. Well,
All right, Briar, what's your what would your wife get as a tattoo?
what's the score?
Doesn't matter.
you just
You
win.
can
You
say
could
nothing.
just
Winning if you get it
Anything.
right.
You can say.
I'm going with
I think you already win. I think.
You
Yeah,
win.
you win, no matter
don't
what.
have to answer. You don't even have to show up to take the final exam, Briar.
Oprah Winfrey on her back.
Interesting.
He's still gonna somehow get 2 points.
He's gonna get this right.
Your wife is a enigma wrapped in a riddle. I mean, she is a ton of fun to party with. I'll tell you that. So her answer is DCP
Oprah
logo.
Winfrey on her back.
A DCP logo like Tefty's head in silhouette.
Nice.
Wow.
She wants, yeah. That's. You can't guess that woman. She's throwing curveballs
Curveballs, man.
left and right. All right, Tefty,
Wow.
you're up.
So tattoos, we haven't really talked about tattoos. So this is I think it's going to be something spiritual. So like a spirit animal or something like that.
I bet it's a cat.
No, definitely not a cat. Her spirit animal is
What if it
definitely
was
a
your
dragon.
cat?
I don't think she would do
What
that.
if it was a cheetah? What would it be? A cheetah, maybe?
See, it's either an owl or a frog. And I
Interesting.
don't think she gave a location.
Okay. So you get 1 point for the no location. And she said maybe a heart piece tattoo or an owl with an open wing.
Oh,
Owl with an open wing, like one open
Owl
wing.
with open wing. So he gets 2 points for that. That is
wow.
a 2-point answer there. Good job,
Good
Tefty.
job,
Way to,
Tef.
way to close that one
My
out strong.
goodness.
I just want to say that we would have a 3-way tie if we didn't count Briar's bullshit Viggo Mortensen, not Viggo Mortensen.
Hey, what if they counted my cat? My cat answer. Come on.
No.
Fine.
No.
It's just one of those things. We do have one possible tiebreaker question if you guys wanted it. It's out there. I'll leave it up to you guys if you want me to ask it.
Okay.
But
I think we should ask it.
we have 2 questions left. So who is
I'm
the better
enjoying my
cook?
lead over Pope by 1 point. I don't know if I want to risk it.
Who is the better cook? So your significant other would answer that question. Who is the better cook, you or them?
Oh,
And
this
then
is
the
dangerous.
second
Oh,
one,
easy.
the second one would be what is your so let's make this a 2-part one if you guys want to, for all the marbles.
Okay.
These are worth 2 points each for a total.
I
of
don't know.
4.
I really feel like we should do Twitter questions. Like we're really
No,
late,
I mean,
guys. We really ought to
so-
do the Twitter questions.
We're gonna start off with.
People are going to be mad if we don't get
Datto.
to their questions. They got interesting
Datto.
questions that need to be asked.
Give me your significant other's favorite animal, and who does she think is the better cook, you or her?
She
favorite animal?
is. Well, I cooked chicken for one time, and she said she really liked it. But I feel like she's her and Pitbull.
And Pitbull?
Yeah, doggy.
All right. Okay, so her favorite animal is foxes, but he'll probably say a dog. That's cute. And then so is that do you get a point for that?
Yes.
Okay. She guessed your answer correctly. All right. And who's the better cook? She says Stefan is, but I'm a close second. We're both average.
Fair enough. I respect it.
All right. Let's go with Watts.
Better cook, me. Animal, I know he really likes Shiba Inu dogs, but I'm gonna go cat because we have cats.
I'm trying to find the animal. For some reason, its favorite animal is a tiger.
Oh,
He is
That
that-
doesn't
Isn't
count.
it a cat?
I got cut out of
It doesn't
this. I got
count.
cut out of this. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Wait,
good for
We've set
you.
legal
Which
precedent.
one was it a tiger? Okay.
And you got the first one right, though. He did say that you were the better cook.
Yes.
All right. So let's
never
go
talked
with
about a tiger in our lives.
let's
We've
go
never
with
talked about a tiger.
Andy.
Can I just not answer?
No, you have
Answer.
to answer. These are entertaining.
Her favorite
go.
animal is a cat, unless we're going with mythical creatures again. In that case, it's a dragon. And
Watts is yelling at her.
Who's the better cook?
we both fucking love cooking. I'm gonna.
It's not who loves cooking more, Pat.
True. It's who's
Who's
better.
better?
That's the thing is I've eaten every time I've eaten her food like
I'm
this
about
is really
to log
good.
you out of our email account.
Fuck. I'll be the bad guy. I'll say me. That's not the right way to.
Is that what she would say?
What would she say?
She would say Pat, I think.
She would probably say, I really like Patrick's cooking, but I think I'm probably the better. No, she wouldn't say that. She would just say, she likes my cooking.
Yeah, she's gonna say you.
All right.
She'll say you.
So she says, that's very tough. We both love cooking, and you guys are like meant for each other. Seriously, you can't give like, that's very tough. We both love cooking and always have enjoyed cooking together. So both of us, ? I've always ended up going to his apartment more than he comes to mine, and he's usually already had an idea for a meal. He's also cooked solo for me more often than I have for him, but he's got to have more time. He has gotten to have more of my cooking lately. So there is like a non-answer in there. So her answer
She
is
didn't
both
answer
of
the
us.
question.
I know. I
She
didn't
didn't-
want to. And I didn't want to. Is that worth anything?
You see,
But
you
you
should
did.
have. You should have
This
done.
close.
You should have said no answer instead.
You should have said both. No answer. Can't
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah.
Too close.
All right.
Can't call it.
And
I like how my
and
initial answers have basically always been right, and then I just
Yeah.
walk
what
myself
is your
through.
what is her favorite animal? And she says dragons. Cats also. So you got
like 12 points?
It's like 18 points right here.
Yeah.
I feel like I just win off that, right?
No, you don't. All right, so we already got Datto,
Wait, how many points is that?
Watts, we did yours. Mine. So let's see. I'm the better cook, and I would say a
Mark myself
dog,
down.
but more specifically a beagle.
Because that's what you guys
All right.
have.
So, who's the better cook? Me. So, and then my dog Ace, he might say elephants. So, but yes, I got it right.
Nice.
So that's what.
How many points? 2?
That's so it's 4 points. So 2 points each, right? All right. So we did Andy and
Pat, you get
now
4.
Yeah, I marked myself down.
Briar,
Five.
you're up.
Yes.
Is your wife?
She is the better cook, and her favorite
Okay.
animal is her cat.
Not the horse.
Mm-hmm. You said she is the better cook?
Yes.
She says "est moi," so you're wrong there.
No.
That doesn't look like she is or anything I know. No, she obviously, yeah, she said she agrees with you. And then
Briar wins.
favorite animal, and you said is
Her cat.
it is correct, cat.
Okay, well, we just suck, so
There it
congratulations.
is.
All right, and then so let's just finish this out. What did Meme say?
See, we're both decent at cooking, but
If you get this right, you can tie it.
I
Ooh.
think she'd say I'm like slightly better at cooking. I think she would say that. And then when
Risky gamble.
it's very risky. And then with the animal
risk it for the
thing,
biscuit.
the animal is really tough because we just love animals straight up across the board, and like dogs, cats, we're animal people. So singling that out, man, we miss
What would
Merlin.
she answer?
What's that?
What would she answer?
Is it cheetah?
Both cats and dogs.
All right. So I'm going to give you a opportunity to double or nothing.
Okay.
For the win.
Because
Take it.
For the
Tefty, you're
win.
already losing. Just take it.
for the win, Tefty, you need to give me more specifically. Your wife was more specific about who's the better cook,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
but her answer has to do
All right.
with types of cooking.
Yeah. I see. Oh boy. Okay. Now I have to think about this.
Right. And so, and while you're thinking about that, your answer for cat's favorite animal is correct. She said cat and dog. So you got that one right.
Okay. I think
All
when
right.
it comes to food, she's going to single out particular dishes that I make that are better. Like she's really good at making like a roasted veggie type of thing, like a sandwich type of, you know, like she's really good at those aspects. Like I handle like breakfast I'm good at, and like I'm on the
Division of
spot
labor,
right
I see.
now. I'm on the spot and it's making me uncomfortable thinking about this stuff.
Okay. So you're saying it's specific food items.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah, she's
right.
definitely better at certain
Are
stuff.
you like coaching him through this answer?
Is that your final answer, Tefty?
I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
Is this your final
Well,
answer?
he asked if I want to double down if I got this right, and like there's very specific things. Very like memes absolutely is gonna like handle certain types of meals because she does them better, and then I'm gonna handle certain types of meals because I do them better. But I think overall, I take the lead in terms of who is a better chef. But
her answer is this is a hard one. I think he is a better cook, and I'm the better baker.
Ooh.
That's the answer. Oh, score there.
I did say roasted veggies, but that isn't baking specifically.
That's not baking.
That's why I had to think
that
about.
Was really close.
I had to think about that stuff, and
that was really close.
She does the baking. I don't do any of the baking. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Yeah. So that was really close. I believe we have Briar Rabbit as the winner.
What was the question? The question was who's a better cook, right?
Yeah.
Her answer and Tefty's answer were both Tefty.
But I asked him to double down to be more specific as to what she would say.
That was the gamble.
I gave an opportunity for the win. It was a tough one, but it was for the win.
For the win.
You wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I had to think about like cooking, and I just forgot about baking stuff. But
Okay. So
I'll take my $1,000 check as a gift certificate to Applebee's.
Can we just give you a microwave and some Stouffer's frozen meals, and that'll be like the same thing?
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you guys. I want to thank your significant others for putting up with my, questions and for putting up with us. I know a lot of our free time.
I'm pretty annoying.
Into putting up with the podcast and coming on the show and having to do all this stuff. So just want to, in this spirit of Valentine's Day, I wanted to say thank you to them and, to all the significant others that are listening to the podcast right now that are having to listen in the car because their spouse just loves to listen to DCP, even though you don't play Destiny and you're driving for 3 hours and you've got to listen to. This is for you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Well, thanks, guys. That was fun playing that.
I'm getting some cheddar.
That was a lot of fun.
Final point tallies. By the way, Tomo with 1 because that answer.
Right.
Pope Bear with 6. Yep, that's 6.
You got up to 6?
He got up to 6 because he got
He
got all the last 2 questions correct.
The
for,
daily double.
Nice.
He got the daily double.
Mm-hmm.
He was previously at, I believe, 2. Datto with 6 as well.
Nice.
I caught up.
Very nice.
Patrick with 7.
Mhm.
Watts with 8.
Mhm.
Tefty with 9. And Briar wins with 12.
12.
12.
Commanding lead, I would
Stands
say.
above
Commanding.
the crowd with 12.
I just got to give you
Good job,
you
Brian.
got the boob one right.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Just,
Yeah, that's amazing.
Come on.
That's,
Once you see that, are you going to ever pick a different answer?
Also,
no.
true. It's impressive the chat
True.
gave you the Viggo Mortensen one, however you say his name.
I know. I'm still.
Like, what the hell?
I was even with
guy,
him
I
not
didn't know his name.
even when if he didn't get that one right, he still would have won.
True. Yeah.
True.
All right.
I feel like that was the catalyst, though. You know?
That was the catalyst. Well, no, the
that
boobs
was
were the catalyst. Boobs were definitely the catalyst.
Boobs.
Started a dominant streak of just winning.